What was the exact moment you knew you were done? I came back early. We had a tasting the next day. New menu, new investors. My partner said he had it covered, told me to get some sleep for once. I said sure. I took the late train anyway. Picked up fish from the wholesaler at dawn. Boxed ice bit my fingers. I was stupid proud. I wanted to see his face when I brought in the good stuff he said we could not afford. Rain came down sideways. The alley behind our place floods when the drains clog. My shoes filled up. I should have gone home. I did not. Front door was locked. Back door was not. The hood was humming. Ice machine rattled. I heard voices in the office. Laughter. His laugh. The investor's slow, flat voice. I stood there with damp sleeves and a box of Fluke on my hip. I heard my name. He said I am the heart. Sure, but hearts fail. The investor said the policy will make us whole if that happens. He asked like he did not already know. How much again? My partner said 300. Clean. Premiums or nothing. He snorted. Then he said it. If he slips in the walk in one night, we do not even have to close. The investor said do not joke like that. Then he laughed too. The ice machine coughed. I put the box on the prep table and it thumped. They went quiet. Chair legs scraped. He stepped out. Saw me. His face emptied out. He started with brother. He always did when he wanted something. Brother. It is not what it sounds like. It sounded exactly like what it sounded like. I did not say a word. I took the keys off the hook. I walked past him. I could smell his cologne, the one the food rep gave him for free. He reached out and stopped short. Probably saw the fish knife in my hand. I should have felt scared. I felt nothing. Outside the rain felt good. Cold and clean. My phone buzzed. Then again, he started with jokes. Calm down, man. Then guilt. You are making a scene. Then blame. Do not tank this for both of us. Then threats. You walk with those keys and I call the cops. Then pity. You are really doing this on the night before press. Not once did he say sorry. Not a single word like that. I went home and packed fast. Knife roll. Not the big one. The one my aunt bought me when we opened. Recipe notebook. Not the neat one for staff. The one with grease pages and burns on the corners. Hard drive. Passport. I took my mom's photo off the shelf. I left the silly awards. I called the bank before they opened. Asked for the business manager. Froze the account until both partners could sign. He called me 10 minutes later. New number. Then another. He was buying time while he tried to move money. He could not. I took screenshots of contracts, lease, vendor terms, the emails where he wrote I am the face, the text where he wrote you are the reason people come. I went to the restaurant at noon with a cop. Quiet visit. I returned the front door key and a small dish on the bar. I took my personal knives, my jacket. The bartender hugged me with her eyes and looked away. He was in the office, loud on the phone for show. He did not come out. At the insurance place, I asked about the policy. They looked at me tight-lipped. I showed ID. They put me in a side room. It exists, the woman said. Key person. Signed by him and the investor last year. They said it was for loan comfort. Standard. I stared at the paper with my name. The clause with accidental death. The neat numbers. The signature that almost looked like mine. I called a lawyer. She picked up between meetings. I talked fast. She said stop talking to them. She said do not step in the kitchen again. She said start a paper trail. I did what she said. He sent another text from another number. Just meet me. We can laugh about this. You're being emotional. You're killing our dream. Then a photo popped in. The box of fish I brought in. Trimmed and ready. Lined up like trophies. He wrote thanks for the delivery. I drove back one last time at night. The dining room was set pretty. Candles, fresh flowers. I walked to the pass and laid my knife roll down flat. He came out of the office smiling that smile he uses for the camera. He saw me and the smile fell off. He opened his mouth. I put the spare set of door keys on the steel, loud enough to make a few heads turn. He reached for them like they were hot and burned him. I did not wait for words. I turned and walked through the room. Chairs scraped. The hostess said my name once. Soft. Outside, the alley smelled like wet bread and bleach. I pulled the hood of my jacket up. My phone lit up again. Unknown number. Then the office window banged open behind me and I heard him yell my name. Loud, so everyone could hear as I kept walking into the rain, and he finally said it. Finally said the one thing he had refused to say all day, and I just kept moving toward the street as the sound of his voice chased me to the curb, and I did not turn around when he shouted sorry, because I was already stepping off the wet sidewalk and into the headlights and the horn blew, and I did not look back.